We gotta make that sound when you're eating.
Which one?
I'll wait for a couple of people to join us. I don't know if my cousin is joining us today. My eye itch.
Don't dry.
This itch right here. Somebody's on. Hey, cuz.
Which one?
The one who I was calling.
What's up, cuz? Did Kim ever reach back out to you?
Huh?
Kim.
No. Welcome, guys, to another session of Sex, Love, and Lies. Again, this is your host, Mr. Bailey.
And this is your host, Lady Madonna.
Yep. So before we go into what we're actually talking about today, do you have any updates for the people from our last show? Are you going to have buffalo sauce all around your mouth?
I am.
We're hungry today, guys, so sorry. You have any updates regarding our last show?
Well, I mean, me and my son didn't get together afterwards. I mean, we said we had to say, we'll get together soon.
Did you call at least?
I've been working. We don't keep in touch like every day
That's
or every
a sad excuse.
week or no, we don't keep in touch every month.
No, I'm not saying you don't have. Well, that should have been a reason for you to call him after the show. Anyway, for me, my update was my ex decided that he wanted to reach out again. I have no idea. He wanted to find out how was the podcast. I was like, really?
He was on it.
Okay, but his due was done, and I didn't need him to contact me. I'm like, no shade to him, but I said to him, it's over, so I don't understand why you're still contacting me. For everybody that's joining, this is our podcast. It's called Sex, Love, and Lies. This is my best friend, Mr. Rodney Bailey. We call him Mr. Bailey, and I go as Lady Madonna. So we were just giving you a recap on our show last week, and this week we're actually going to have a conversation about domestic violence, which is in our caption. I also left a phone number for you to call or send a comment or question in regarding what we're discussing today. If you know of anyone in a situation, we actually plugged the number in the caption. If you yourself was in a domestic violence relationship and you want to talk about it, or you have any questions regarding domestic violence, I'm not a pro at it, but I do have
Experience?
a little experience in it. Why are you laughing?
I'm just saying.
So, and the reason why I decided to talk about this subject matter is,
Can you read those?
Everybody,
Are you getting those?
we have, I'm sure everybody heard about the incident that happened to Bow Wow. And it kind of touched home because allegedly the girlfriend is the one that provoked the whole situation. And I said to myself, like, that could have been me one time back in the day. I'm not laughing. Like, I'm laughing, but this is honestly like a serious matter. So I'm laughing, but trust me, there's no joke about it. I know that their bail was like $8,000, and I was thinking to myself, like, damn, if I got caught in that situation back in the day, because, you know, I'm more mature now. Like, the hell, I was coming up with $8,000. I would have sat my ass in there until it was time to go to court. My mom would have been like, girl,
Well, $8,000 is the 10% of the bail, right?
They just said it was $8,000.
Oh, then it's 10%. It was 80.
It wasn't 80. It was 8.
Right. I mean, they had to pay 80. The whole thing was 80.
Was it? How do you know? You read it?
Had to bail myself out a couple times.
Not a couple of times. All right. I have chicken all in my teeth, so if y'all see that, pretend it's not there. Okay, so do you want to start? Because I feel like I always start every show.
No, because you're more informed. You got more access to the internet.
I'm more informed. I have more access to the internet.
You know what? I saw that little thing came up with Bow Wow, and I saw his face messed up, and I saw her face just fine, and I was like, I wonder what this other thing is about. So, I mean, you said she provoked it. What did she do?
Well, supposedly that's what Bow Wow lawyer is stating, that she provoked it. I guess she beat him with a lamp. That's what I read.
And then what he do?
Don't know how accurate it is. He defended himself, I'm assuming, because when the police showed up at the scene, they couldn't differentiate who was actually the aggressor. So
really, with all of his face fucked up and her face fine, they couldn't figure it out.
Well, they couldn't determine. Because she said he started it, and I guess she was pretending that she defended him.
Regardless of who started, who got their ass whipped?
Well, visually, it looks like he did.
Well, visually, he got his ass whipped. Visually, she fucked him up. What?
Anyway.
She didn't fuck him up?
We'll get back to that. I wanted to, start with my personal experience regarding domestic violence. And then for you to share yours.
Domestic violence experience?
I'm gonna try to act like you ain't never did no crazy shit that you ain't supposed to do. So I think I've mentioned before on previous shows that unfortunately I grew up in a home that had domestic violence. My dad was abusive to my mom, which in return made me, unfortunately, somewhat abusive to my mates. Actually, I was...
Continue the cycle?
I broke it. I'm a better me. I identified the problem, and I changed. Actually, I was in both situations. I was in a situation where at one point in time, I was the aggressor, and I was also in a situation where he became the aggressor, and I was like, oh, we fighting? Oh, okay. Let's do this. And at that point in time is when I was actually working on changing. So that's when I was like, okay, this is not the right partner for me, because here I am already, unfortunately, could be labeled as an abuser, and this person is here triggering that. I'm like, this is not going to work. And the first, the first situation that occurred with me, when I kind of looked at him like, ooh, I may need to keep an eye on that, was we were driving in a car one day, and we were having a discussion about something. And people who know me knows, I have a slick-ass mouth. And sometimes the things that come out of my mouth can be somewhat deadly, right? That's just me. So, I don't remember what the subject was, and I don't remember what I said to piss him off. All I remember was I was driving, and I had my hair pulled back, and everyone knows that I have really long hair. And whatever I said, he looked at me and grabbed my ponytail from the back and yanked my head back.
While you were driving?
Well, I was parking at that point in time. I was like, he could have damn near broke my neck. So that was the first sign for me, for him. And I was like, okay. I didn't do anything at that point in time. I didn't fight back. I was just like, okay, I'll keep an eye on that. And the other situation was we were having a huge discussion about dirty dishes in the sink, okay? And it got escalated to who should wash it, who shouldn't wash it. Next thing you know, he grabbed my throat and pinned me up against the wall. And that was the time I was like, oh, we about to rumble. Because there's no such thing as putting your hands on me and I'm not fighting back. It's about to go down.
So then y'all fucked the house up.
It got bad. Well, when I started being aggressive along with him, that's when he kind of calmed down, because I'm the type of person, you're bigger than me, which he was extremely bigger than me, and I'm like, oh no, this is not gonna be a fair fight. I don't fight men fair. You're about to get gutted like a fish. I'm gonna go get a knife, and we're about to get what is it called? Chucky up in this bitch. Because no, you're not gonna put your hands on me and think that that's gonna be it.
Yeah, so, usually when babes get a knife, I kind of chill out and be like,
well, I didn't get a knife. It didn't get to that
it.
point, but I was actually going to if he didn't diffuse the situation, and he started diffusing when he realized, oh, okay, this bitch is really fighting me back.
Shit. You know what? Let's communicate.
I mean, we couldn't go blow for blow, obviously, because I'm a woman, he's a man bigger, but I was just like, oh, you want to do this? Let's do it, because you're not beating me to the floor and then picking me up, dusting me off, talking about, oh, baby, I wish I never did it, look what you made me do.
Not wish that I never did it. It's like, look what you made me do.
Yeah, I'm not going to go through that, oh, look what you made me do, buy me roses and flowers, and next thing you know, no, that's not me. We both going to be looking at each other like, oh, look what you made me do. Yeah, so had to end that situation really quickly because it was going to be bad. So tell us a little bit about your domestic situation. Do you have any?
Domestic situation.
Stop trying to act like you just...
Domestic situation. All right, look. So there was this... first of all, it's never me. It's never me. But some females are of the mindset that, well, I'm going to smack him in his face and hit him in his head, and I'm going to punch him, and because I'm a female, he's not going to hit me back. Wrong. I will give you the warning that, hey, we're equals. You fought for equality. We're equals. We're equals.
Did you just
hold on,
input that?
Did I just...
Did you just say we fought for equality?
I'm sorry. Did I let you speak?
Okay, sorry. No, you didn't.
We're equals. All right, so if I don't put my hands on you, you don't put your hands on me. If you put your hands on me and then I warn you and you do it again, you know I already warned you and that something could be following.
What's that something?
Anything.
Any.
It's usually.
So basically, you're trying to say you're a beater.
No, not at all. I'm saying I don't like being forced to that point of having to defend myself against an aggressive female who think she's free and clear because she's a female. That is fucking wrong. And there's a lot of dudes out there that perpetuate the whole, oh, she's a female, you can't hit her back, bro. You just got to turn away or take it or walk it away.
Nobody's saying let anyone.
Hold on.
You
told me to talk about domestic violence.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So what happened was, and I had to say that first. What happened was there was this female, and she was about to make a mistake. So I told her, oh, let me just move this out the way. And she's like, well, I'm going to put this here. And I'm like, no, this is my house. We're gonna put this over here. She's like, no, we're not. I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this. You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of it altogether. It's not even an issue anymore. So they decided to do something else, and I'm like, not in my house, you won't. But they kept pushing the issue, and I'm like, you know what? And then they kind of attacked me, and they should have known better, because then I don't know. I get mad, and then I grab their throat, and then I do a little shaky thing, and then they stop.
Not grab the throat and do a little shaky thing.
I didn't hit her.
Well, what did she do? You didn't hit her.
Yeah,
Did your hand touch her? Did your hand touch her?
She started
Did
it.
your hand?
She started it.
Did your hand touch her?
And I warned her, and she started it.
What did she do to you? What did she do to you?
First of all, she was breaking rules in my house.
Okay. Fast forward to the point where she actually put her hands on you and made you put your hands around her throat.
Right. I took something, and then she tried to grab it out of my hands, and then she hit me. Well, that's all
hit
really.
You where? How? How hard? Was it one of those type hit?
No, I'm sorry. A hit is a hit.
Where did she hit you? If she hit you like that and you choke her, that a hit is not a hit.
I'm not choking anybody for no reason.
So I'm trying to... You give me what you're talking about in terms of a hit. Like, how did she hit you?
Okay, so the thing that I moved was a glass that could have spilled on the carpet. So I took it in the kitchen. She brought it back out. I took it in the kitchen. I poured it out. So she decides to go open another bottle, but she couldn't get it. So she took a hammer and broke a bottle open so she could pour another glass and then come in the living room. So then I took that glass and poured it out and dumped the whole thing out. So then she wants to start tussling over another bottle, and I'm not tussling in my house. Girl, get off me. And she wants to keep me. Get him! And then she got really, really calm, and it was over.
So I'm still waiting for the part where... You said she was tussling with a bottle, so that means you guys were going back and forth. Where did she hit you?
During the process.
Where?
I don't know, shoulder.
She hit you hard where it actually caused bruises?
I'm sorry.
Black and blue?
She hit me. That's where you stop. Not causing bruises doesn't matter. All that after stuff doesn't matter. She hit me.
I'm not saying for you to beat... Okay, first of all, no, let me rewind back. I'm not saying for you to let anyone... put their hands on you and you don't defend yourself. All I'm saying is...
I didn't whip her ass and put her in the hospital. Well, it's not my fault.
What?
Alright, so that empty bottle she broke, during the tussle, it made contact with her.
Okay.
Then there was blood. And then I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, are you fucking...
Did you do jail time for this? Because this is recorded and they can revert, right?
No. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm trying to keep wine off the carpet, and now you've got blood everywhere.
So you're a beater? You're a woman beater?
No, I am not a woman anything.
Sounds like it to me.
No, not at all. I go out of my way to treat people like they treat me.
Okay, but my point I was trying to say is, no one should put their hands on anyone, right?
Exactly.
Period. However, you know that you can dominate this person.
Whoa. This person knows I can dominate them. Why are they hitting me? Why are they tussling with me?
All I'm saying is do what you can do to get the person off of you. I'm not saying beat her to a bloody pulp.
I told her this is my house.
I don't like your body language right now, sir.
I told her this was my house. These are the rules. This is what's going to happen. I poured it out. I got rid of the bottle. She breaks open another bottle. I get rid of that. Then she wants to start tussling over another bottle. Whoa. I'm not sure what you're upset about other than...
I don't think that situation was warranted. You choking the living light out of her.
Oh, no. If you was there...
in the hospital or whatever you said happened in terms of her losing blood.
No, that was her. That bottle she broke open with the hammer made contact with the back of her neck and then...
How did it... Okay. It made contact with the back of her neck because you...
I don't know when it did, but it did.
How do you feel now?
I didn't take the bottle and say, there you go. I didn't do that.
Okay, Rodney. So, if the situation repeats itself, you will do that
Oh, no,
again?
if it repeats itself? No. Once that happens, you gotta go.
Does anyone have any,
What, comments about her pulling a knife on her dude?
No, I didn't say I pulled a knife.
You were gonna. You were thinking about it.
I wasn't even going to ask them for comments regarding it. I was going to say in regards to domestic violence, you have any questions, comments, you have a situation that you were in before that you want to share with us, you know of anybody that's in a domestic violence situation that needs help, maybe I can call them anonymously and talk or send them an email because we got to figure out how to get them out of it because this shit is no joke. I had actually had a really good girlfriend that was in a really bad situation and it broke my heart to know that What? Yeah. It broke my heart to know that she was in that situation for a long time and she dealt with it. See, let me give you a little background on, unfortunately, in the Caribbean, which I'm from the Caribbean, domestic abuse is really not frowned upon like it is in America. And I'm hoping that changed because I'm 41 years old now. And when I was living there when I was 10, and it was, to me, I feel like it was something normal that went on in the household. The wife got her ass beat because she didn't have dinner ready or whatever the case may be. It was a normal thing in the Caribbean. So I feel like that's the situation with her. And in the Caribbean, a lot of women look at, well, if my husband is not beating my ass, he must not love me. But how could you compare that to love? There's no way in form.
It's not just the Caribbean. I had a girl do that to me.
You had a girl say, if you're not beating my ass?
Not that if you're not beating my ass, but, if you're not yelling and screaming at me, how do I know you love me? And I was thinking, wow, that's odd. I thought communication did that, but,
So she wanted you to beat her ass?
Yeah. She did something on purpose to piss me off, and I didn't get mad. Well, okay, so she kind of cheated. And then she told me about it. I'm thinking, my first response was, well, why did you do it?
How do you kind of cheat? Either you cheat or you didn't cheat.
Well, the penis didn't go in, but there was some touching with the hands and the vagina might have been exposed and there might have been some kissing, I don't know. But she told me about it and I'm like, well, why'd you do it? She said, well, I felt neglected, you're working too much. And I'm like, we need to, I allow you not to have to work. Get a hobby, keep yourself occupied while I'm paying the bills. I'm, trying to put some money in the bank. I'll try to be available more often. So why aren't you getting mad? Why don't you, hitting me? I'm like, well, I'm trying to,
Oh,
make
so
sure.
She wanted you to discipline her.
Right.
Did she grow up without a dad?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well, that sounds like it because no woman who grew up with both parents in the household, this is why I said that all kids need both parents in the home. I can't see a girl growing up with her dad in the household and looking for her boyfriend to beat her ass.
I don't know what it was.
She obviously was looking for structure.
But
she didn't get it at home.
Hitting me and calling me a punk, and I'm like, look, I'm not sure if we went over this, but I think we're all equals. Stop hitting me unless you want to get hit.
So, like I was saying in my previous statement, I honestly feel like it's a lack of self-esteem when it comes to women thinking that some type of form of love is physical abuse. Like, it's not. And for me, I did it because I grew up looking at it. Although I hated it. I hated seeing my dad.
So why would you do it to somebody else?
Well, I understand that whole logic, and that's why I worked on changing my behavior, because I knew it was bad, and I knew I could end up in a situation where I wouldn't be able to bail myself out, because, oh, I forgot I actually had a really, really bad situation where blood was actually shed. Again, unfortunately, I was the aggressor in that situation. He retaliated, like you said, you know. I actually have a permanent scar on the side of my head right here, and he has a permanent scar on his...
Both y'all got permanent scars?
Left eye, right or left eye? I can't remember. Let me see. I don't know, but what happened was he went out, came home, I was drunk. Me being extremely insecure in my 20s, wanted information on where he was. Of course, he wouldn't disclose that, and he knew exactly what buttons to push and what to say to just make me escalate.
He was out.
And he did that, and at that point in time, he was in the bathroom, washing up, getting ready for bed. I'm standing in the doorway with a glass of, at that point in time, Hypnotic was the shit. So I was having some Hypnotic, and I don't know if I had Henny. I think I was just drinking Hypnotic by itself, so I was toasted. And he said that one thing, and I cannot recall what it is.
Called you crazy? That
triggered me. And I swear to you, like this, I'm no lie. I don't remember when the glass left my hand and connected to his face. I just remember blacking out.
That's assault.
No shit, Sherlock. I remember blacking out, and he was standing there. The blood was coming down his head, and he was just like, did you just crack open my skull?
What's a trigger word? Because I don't want to say it by accident.
Shut up. So, blood was coming down his head. Then he got himself together like, oh shit, I'm about to defend myself. So I'm thinking he leaves out the bathroom. He goes into the kitchen. So in my head, I'm like, oh shit, he's about to go into the kitchen and get some things. So I'm hearing the drawer opening. So I'm like, oh, he must be looking for a knife. So I run back in the bedroom to grab the bottle of Hypnotic, because I'm like, oh, we about to go out with a bang tonight. So I come out the bedroom, and he's talking about, like, I can't believe you bust my head. I can't believe you bust my head. And I'm coming out the bedroom with the bottle in my hand, charging at him, like, and I'm going to do it again. And I went to...
Hold on. What did he go in the drawer for? Was it something to wipe his face?
I don't remember.
It had nothing to do with you, did it?
I don't remember. Like, I remember, like, little spurts. I rushed towards him with the bottle, because I went to go crack his skull open with it. Oh, God.
You took the bottle.
I'm so embarrassed. I went to crack this. Well, I don't know what happened between me lifting my hand to hit him with the bottle. All I remember is I ended up on the floor. He was above me, punching me. And I was feeling like this cool sensation, warm sensation running down my face. I did not feel any of the hits. It's crazy. Like, he even punched me to the point where my front teeth was kind of like pushed back. I just remember getting up off the floor, and I remember trying to talk. And at that point in time, while I was speaking, that's when I realized that my teeth, it was both two in the front, was pushed back. So I'm in the mirror. I'm pushing my teeth forward. I'm looking at my head. My whole face is covered in blood. The wall is covered in blood. The carpet is covered in blood. Like, it was like Chainsaw Massacre in that bitch. I called my mom, because she lived upstairs from me, because we have a 2-family home. She came down, and she was just like, oh my God, what the fuck? It was really, really, really bad.
I can't see your mom saying that.
It was a really bad, well, she probably didn't say what the fuck, but her facial expression was like, what the fuck? It was a really bad scene. Thankfully, he did not press charges, because we both would have been in jail. He had a gash. My head was busted. My teeth was pushed back. I went to the dentist to make sure everything was straight in my teeth. Of course, my dentist was like, what happened? I was like, I fell down the stairs. It's not funny.
I fell.
But he was like, this doesn't look like a fall. I was like, sir,
Hey,
Are
trust
the
me.
nerves still good? Like, my teeth gonna fall out?
Just
Do
answer
I
the
need
question.
dentures? Like, just let me know. He was like, no, you look, the teeth are fine. So I was like, okay, thank God. So that was a situation where I was the aggressor and shit escalated. So I've been in several situations where I was just primarily the aggressor and that person didn't hit me back. I've been in situations where he was the aggressor, then I turned and defended myself, and vice versa. All I know is I could have been in that situation with Bow Wow and his girlfriend. All I know is I could have been in jail. Thank God I don't have a record, well, for that.
What did she do, Bow Wow's girlfriend? How did she start it?
Well, supposedly she was intoxicated. I don't know what they were arguing about. I didn't get a chance to read all of the stories, and it seemed like every news channel or every blog have like different information. So I just took bits and pieces of, information, and I just plugged everything together. But they were arguing about something. She was intoxicated. I guess she got aggressive. He defended himself, and they couldn't determine who was the aggressor.
Really?
So both got arrested.
They couldn't determine.
To be honest, nowadays, okay, back in the day, when the cops got called to a home and there's domestic violence, guarantee the man is going.
Guaranteed.
Shit changed.
Guaranteed.
Shit changed. But shit changed. They don't do that shit no more.
Now they take both of them.
Of going. So when I started
even though she started it.
When I learned that, that's not the reason why I decided not to be an aggressor anymore. But I said, oh shit, I may not be too cute behind bars. I may want to like rethink this whole man beater type shit. And yeah, let me change my ways.
Cold.
Cause the money I had saved in my bank ain't going towards no bond, okay? Cause I needed it for other things. Jail is cold. How would you know?
Jail is cold. That little plastic little mat they give you is so thin and worn down that the cover can barely cover your whole body. You got to try and squinch up in fetal position to try to, get warm enough to go to sleep.
Yes, my cousin said, why are you always eating? Because I'm always hungry, cuz. And she said, hurt people. Yes, absolutely hurt people, because I grew up seeing domestic violence in my household. I hated my father for it. I still kind of do. I despised my mom. I didn't hate her. I despised my mom for staying for as long as she did. And it's sad, as much as I resented them for being together and showing me and exposing me to that type of behavior, then I said to myself, like, okay, so now you turn around and you're bringing that to your relationship. Like, that's so unhealthy. So that's when I had to really step back and do a lot of soul searching. On top of the fact that I didn't think I was going to look cute behind bars. Then I found out that
That's the motivation to not look cute behind bars?
I mean, whatever the motivation may be, goddammit, take it and run with it. Just don't end up behind bars and stop beating your man and beating your girlfriend. Whatever my motivation was, whatever helped me change, I don't think it should matter. The point is, I changed. I think what really helped me was when I found out they taking both motherfuckers to jail. Now I was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't want to go to jail. I mean, I got fingerprinted and everything, and that shit was humiliating in itself. So I was like, I'm not going behind bars. Like, you can fingerprint me and take pictures of my tattoo, but no, I'm not going behind bars. Like, no, I'm good with that. Yeah, I got like, quote unquote, sort of kind of arrested, but not really, because it was one of those turn yourself in. So I turned myself in. It was not for domestic violence, by the way. That's another show. I'll explain to you later. And by the way, anyway, I won't go into that. But yeah, I didn't get arrested for domestic violence, so don't worry. But I was fingerprinted, so I have a record. Unfortunately. It was not for domestic violence.
What kind of violence was it?
It wasn't for any type of violence.
Okay. So, from what we know, you can, or when you were younger, you could lose it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm better. Look at me.
What's it called when you stab somebody's tire? What is that called? Vandalism? Was it that? Because domestic violence and vandalism go hand in hand.
I'm a better me. I swear to you. I am 41 years old. I turned 40 yesterday. What I did when I was in my 20s, I no longer do.
Was it salt in the tank?
I'm smarter and wiser. Smarter and wiser, guys. What?
It was either a windshield, a tire, or salt in the tank. Which one was it?
I didn't put salt in anybody's tank.
Or it was sugar in the tank?
I didn't put sugar in anybody's tank.
Okay, so it was a windshield or tires?
I didn't break anybody's windshield.
Okay.
I stabbed up somebody's tires.
Did you?
But I didn't break nobody's windshield.
Was that it? Tires?
In terms of
While you were
vandalism? In terms of vandalism?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I never like keyed anybody's cars, put sugar and all that in the tank. No, I didn't do all that. I stabbed the hell out of some tires with an ice pick though. Yeah. It was just me getting a little aggression out. You know, I didn't stab the person. I just stabbed some tires.
Good.
Again, I was in my 20s and I'm a better me. I'm no longer doing the type of shit. I don't let people provoke me anymore. Well, I should say I've learned to control my anger. I'm able to identify toxic relationships, and I'm able to know that I have certain triggers, and if I get involved with someone that may set those triggers off, I know to walk away. Because listen, I have a child, I have an example to set, I have a mother who loves me, and friends who care about me, and the last thing I want to do is bring embarrassment to them. So I just had to recheck myself, reframe my thoughts, get everything together, and put my life back on track. And God damn it, look at me now.
Michael Brown.
41 without a record. What?
Michael Brown. Learned behavior. You learned it from your parents, and then you.
Yes, it was a learned behavior, and hopefully one day I'll get a chance to like have my dad come on the show, well, via telephone, and it's gonna be a very difficult show because this man thinks he did no wrong. Okay, just want to let you guys know for now. He didn't think he did any wrong. So when I start highlighting all the shit that I witnessed or he said to me, he's gonna deny everything. So let's just be clear about that. But yeah, learned behavior, unfortunately. Hurt people, and I'm doing better. I can honestly say that the last time I put hands on a mate was years ago.
Like 3, 4?
No, a little bit more.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been years. I'm
so
proud of myself. It's got to the point where, you know, I'm black. I have a daughter. We discipline, like, black household. We believe in get the belt. It's gotten to the point where I don't even like putting my hands on my child because I just know where I can go and take it. So I'm one of those parents like overly talk to the point where I'm like, that's it. Like I lose it. I'm like, this is the 5th time we're having this conversation. Now you about to get your ass whooped. I've checked myself to that degree where I'm not even comfortable enough to beat her ass because I know to the point where I could beat her ass. So I just be like, okay, sis, give me your phone, give me your Apple Watch, give me this, give me that, give me your computer, give me everything. Just go to your room. Just don't come out.
When I was growing up, I got my ass whipped.
That's how bad domestic abuse affected me.
When I was growing up, I got my ass whipped. And the white kids, they got their stuff taken away from them, and they got put on timeout.
What?
The white kids.
Well, yeah, that's how white people, choose to. They don't believe in beating. I mean, to each his own. To be honest with you, to agree, I don't believe in beating. But every now and then, I feel like a beating once a year is okay. Like, if you beating your kid's ass every day, all day, every time they look your way, you got a problem. But a beating just once a year just to restate everything for them to just understand I'm the boss, not you. I don't think there's not a problem with that. Because that's what I said to my daughter. Like, I'll talk. Then it gets to the point where I'm like, I'm done talking. I'm like, oh, here comes your annual ass whooping. Go get the belt. And then she's like, no, Mom, no. Because she already know it's about to go down. She get her ass beat for everything I've talked to her about for the past 11 months. Honey, get your life in order, or you want to straighten that ass out.
Told myself when I have kids, I'm not going to be the parents that I had. I'm not going to beat my kids.
So you never beat any of your kids?
I said I wasn't going to beat my kids, but after talking, I realized that, you know what? This belt really works.
It does.
I mean, honestly, I grew up thinking about how this could affect me if I get caught. Nope. I don't want to be beaten for this. And I don't want to get caught for this and get beaten. And I don't want to get restricted for this. I thought about the consequences before I did.
Very good.
Kids today, they don't think about the consequences. They're like, what? I'm going to lose my Wi-Fi? They don't even think about the consequences. They're like, I didn't know I couldn't do that. Back then, I knew exactly I couldn't do that.
And that's the whole point of the belt. I knew yesterday
I couldn't do that.
That's the whole point of the belt. Like, parents want you to, like, think before you act. Because if you don't This belt about to be a part of that ass.
Oh.
And listen, again, I'm Caribbean. I grew up in a Caribbean household. There wasn't no such thing as go get the belt. It was whatever my mama got her hands on, I caught it. If she was in the kitchen cooking and she had the hot spoon that came straight out of the pot, I caught that. Okay? And don't let me be outside pretending I'm running away. Oh, you running away? She's stoning my ass. Whatever stone she got next to her, she's picking it up and throwing it at me. There is, yes, I've had the point where I had to go get the switch off the tree, and she whooped my ass with it. The belt, the extension cord, the swizzle stick. Everybody know who's Caribbean know what a swizzle stick is.
What's a swizzle stick?
Well, I'll explain. It's a stick that you use to, like, swizzle stuff.
Wow.
Anyway, got my ass beat with that. There's no such thing as go get the belt. It's you about to catch whatever it is.
It's fucked up. You gotta go get the belt to get your ass whipped. That's the worst part. You're like, do I want to get a skinny belt? Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna get this fat belt.
No. That pisses them off more. When my mom was like, go get the twig off the tree, and ooh, I'm spitting. I'm Caribbean again, so we had a lot of trees. There wasn't no, I can't find a tree branch. There was no such thing as pretending I couldn't find one, and then you go get the smallest, thinnest. All of them shits hurt regardless, though.
Yeah.
That used to provoke my mom even more.
But hold on. Okay. Mr. Michael Brown, absolutely. We're not going to call it beating. We're going to call it discipline. We had to discipline our kids.
At the end of the day, you got your ass beat. But I understand, technically, that's the technical term you want to use, fine, yes.
Lourdes, lucky for you, you don't have to discipline your kids.
Oh, yeah, she's very good at that. But, yeah, my mom used to be like, oh, so you want to go and get the thinnest switch on a tree?
The one that catches wind and you can't really hit them with? But here, this one. No, not this one? What's wrong with this one?
And my mom's favorite move, it's funny how we even ventured into this subject. My mom's favorite move was she used to make me feel like she forgot, and she used to catch me when I was in the shower.
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
Oh, my God. That is the worst. When you were wet, those whelps hurt extra.
Honey. When she used to bust in and be like, you thought I forgot? I'm like, oh, shit. Scream for bloody murder. My neighbors used to be like, oh, Lord, Virginia, don't kill the girl. Don't kill the girl.
You know what was worse than that? Because that would hurt. I've had that done. The worse than that is, go to your room. I'll be up there. And you're like, hours and hours and hours go by. And you're like, can you just come beat my ass? I just want to get this over with. I don't want to think about this anymore.
Oh, so they had you waiting in agony?
Oh, just come beat my ass. Let's
so
just get it
every
over
hour
with.
went by like, is that you? Every squeak
on
the floor you heard, is that
come
you?
upstairs? You got my pants down? You can beat my... Not now? No, not now? Okay, I'll wait.
Okay.
But hold on, we're getting sidetracked. Yeah,
I was about to say we're getting sidetracked. So let's get back to the subject at hand. But I brought that up just to say that's how much seeing my mom being physically abused has affected me, because it's gotten to the point where I have to check myself in every situation. Not just with a partner. I have to check myself with my daughter. I have to check myself when I'm out in the streets and people piss you off. Because I remember one time I was at a gas station and my daughter was in the back, and I didn't even know how she knew anything about the cops or jail. Somebody pissed me off, and this was a moment where I didn't know better. I hopped out the car and I was ready. And then my baby, all I heard was my baby in the background like, Mom, don't get locked up. I was like, oh, okay.
What are you doing?
That girl, I'm telling you, she saved my life, because there were so many situations I was in that if I didn't think of her, I probably would have had several cases. And I ain't proud to say that. I'm just saying, like, I'm actually happy I had a child, because I had to check myself several times. And if it wasn't for her, only God, I'll probably be dead, in jail, something. Probably not presently here talking to you guys via Facebook Live. So, thank God for my beautiful baby girl. Kids can change you for good. But
I'm fortunate to have a lot of other motherfuckers who don't want to get out their car, because I'll get out my fucking car. If you get out your car, I'll get out my car, and we can do this. Good thing you didn't get out, because then I didn't get out. But I asked you if you wanted to get out, and you decided to drive away, which is good.
I think you just. When was the last time you got in a fight? Because I feel like you want to fight really bad. You just
I do want to fight.
Any reason
and
to fight.
The last time I almost got into a fight was The day before yesterday. This mother. Okay, it was my fault. It was my fault. I looked left. Nobody was there. I looked right. Nobody was there. I went to pull out, but this car was right there. So I stopped. I hit the brake. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm wrong." He kept on going. I'm like, "You want to fight about it? We can get out the car. I mean, we can get out right now. I don't give a fuck. You want to get out? You want to get... No? You want to drive off? Okay, then."
Rodney. Anyway, so bringing it back. So just to retouch on your situation, what happened to the girl who ended up falling on the broken bottle? If that's the story you want to give us.
Oh, she I had to get a restraining order, and I moved so she wouldn't know.
You got a restraining order on her, and she was the one that ended up.
She was She was bipolar, and she was manic depressive, which is not a good combination. This is something you want to tell somebody before you get in a relationship with them, and decide to move in. That you can trip at any moment.
Okay, but that's why you are supposed to take your time and get to know someone prior to moving them in. Did you take the time to get to know them? Because within time, those signs are going to be revealed.
Well, I didn't know that then.
You didn't know what then?
To take your time.
Oh, and how old were you?
I was younger.
No, you weren't.
Yesterday I was younger, technically. I was younger yesterday. Technically, I was younger.
This was what, 2-3 years ago?
I was younger then. I was 2-3 years younger.
So you didn't know 2-3 years ago that you needed to take your time to get to know somebody?
2-3 years ago, I know that, this feels really good. I would like to have this around more so I can get at this. How can I get this closer?
That's how you ended up being
I am a problem solver. I'm a problem solver.
What that's supposed to mean?
I found a problem. I need more of this, and I need it closer. Problem solved. Now, that created more problems.
I was about to say, I'm sorry.
That created more problems.
I was about to say, how is that solving a problem when you damn near end up having charges brought against you? Did you have charges brought against you?
Look. Those problems came afterwards. I found a way to fix those problems.
Anyway, look, guys. Pussy can't feel that great.
Oh my God, you do not know. It is amazing.
Pussy can't feel that great.
Tell her.
If you are in a situation where a woman is provoking you to the point where you feel that you need to put your hands on her, that ain't the right situation for you.
Right. And soon you'll leave her after.
The pussy can't be that good for you to continuously go back. And I bring that up because I believe
you're not going to break up with her right away.
In the story that I read, this was Bow Wow's on again, off again girlfriend. I'm sure there are other situations, small situations that occurred before that, which led to this. I'm sure this is not the first time they got into physical.
She said, "I'm sorry." She did her little cry thing. She, we all cried. Y'all look so cute. And they hugged and started kissing and forgot all about that because it felt so good.
What felt so good?
Pussy.
That's what I'm saying. Pussy can't feel that good to the point where
I'm telling you, it does. It feels that good.
Freedom. It can't possibly feel that good that you're willing to jeopardize your freedom.
You think, okay, I'm going to go to jail, but I'm going to get out. And we're still going to be together.
Guys, seriously.
Until you decide, you know what, this is too much, I'm going to leave her.
First of all.
But initially, it feels so good that you're like, you know what, we'll get past this.
Okay, so if pussy feel that good to the point where you want to jeopardize your freedom, when you end up behind bars, don't say shit. And truth be told, there's so many different women out there that you can get vagina from. Leave the one that's triggering you.
You know how many niggas be out there be like, this the last time I'm going to go to jail behind this girl.
And then you end up in jail again.
Well, no, I mean, if you say it's the last time, it's the last time.
And ladies, a form of love does not come with a fist to your face. Okay? That's not a form of love.
And if you need that, you gotta let me know up front because I'm not that guy that's gonna whip your ass because to show you I love you.
Oh, thank God you was about to say that because I thought you was about to go somewhere else.
I don't like being in a relationship where
we are done being best friends.
I don't like being in a relationship where I find out after the fact that you want me to whip your ass to show you I love you. This is a waste of time.
Listen, love doesn't come with a fist to your face. If you really feel like you need that type of attention from your mate, honestly, there is something going on within you that we need to do some soul searching.
Or you need to join a fight club or something. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So they could help. What? I don't
know. Get some fist in the face.
God help me. So, obviously, there's something going on within that you need to do some soul searching, maybe some meditation, seek a psychiatrist, psychologist, talk to a friend. Maybe they can highlight some shit to you. Because sometimes, you need your friends to give you that wake-up call. Like, girlfriend, yeah, something ain't right. So, domestic violence is something that should not go on in a household. And believe it or not, guys are abused too, unfortunately. Yeah. And some people tend to laugh at that when a guy admits that his woman is beating on his ass. Like, they're like, oh, come on, man up.
You can't say nothing because you'll go to jail.
Me, like, that shit is not funny. Some men grew up to completely respect women. I'm not saying that you don't, Bess. To the point where even if they're physically getting their ass beat, they're not going to put their hand on that woman. They'll try to leave or, diffuse the situation, but they're not going to put their hands on a woman or retaliate in any type of way. So if a friend of yours is crying out to you and letting you know that he's getting his ass whooped, you should help. Don't laugh at him and be like, oh, man up. You trying to tell me that little girl beating your ass? Yes, a little girl can beat your ass. Why do people think little people not strong? They are. Especially if you're picking up a damn bat.
Especially if you're letting them whip your ass.
Point is, if you know someone that's in a domestic violence situation and they call out to you for help, be there, be supportive, help them be responsible with their lives. Call the domestic violence abuse hotline.
What's the number?
It's 800-799-7233. There are a lot of shelters out there that will take... Wait, that's another thing. I gotta research. Are there shelters for men?
I doubt it.
We gotta change that shit.
If there's a man with a child, I know there's like one in Philly, but...
Okay, well, we gotta change that because men need help too. I'm tired of the world making women feel like we're the only ones that need to be saved. That's sad. That starts with the war, how they just send out people over there. But anyway, that's another subject. But yeah, if somebody's crying out to you, please do your best to help them. If you can actually give them your couch for the night, and then you can think of another situation later on to help them out, do that. If you can give them a couple of dollars so they can get a hotel room or some clothes or some food, just so they can escape for 48 hours. Hopefully they don't go back at all. But unfortunately, statistics shows that it takes, 14 times?
Really?
It takes a while. Is it 14 or 27? Somebody let me know.
Well, even if it was
14 to 27 times or tries for someone to actually leave before they leave. That's sad. And do you understand how many people end up dead? Like, they can't even get the opportunity to leave. Like, I have a friend whose friend, unfortunately, died in that situation. And it's heartbreaking because her anniversary was the other day and she was so hurt by it. And it kind of made me feel bad because I was like, damn, I can't even do anything about it. Like, one of her friends lost her life because of domestic violence. So it's a serious matter. We really, really need to come together as people to help one another. I don't care what your race is. And obviously, when it comes to domestic violence, it's not primarily this person or black, white, or whatever. I just feel like it's wherever, what would you say? Low income? And that could be any one of us. It happens a lot.
Nah, there's people out there that's got nice money and they get angry and just take it out on their families. I'm
just talking about statistics. Like, it's straight across the board, but I'm just showing where it's more, where you see it more, is in poor income areas. So yeah. So by the way, I posted a number to a caption. First of all, thanks for everybody who joined us tonight. If you guys have any questions,
what time is it? I want to say all their names.
8:49. If you guys have any questions, any comments, I appreciate you guys leaving the comments below. I actually always go back and rewatch the show and comment on everyone. I don't get a chance to do it right now, but I promise you I will. But if you guys have any questions that you want me to answer now, you can text me at 200, Lord Jesus, 201-500-6285. If you have any personal questions you want to ask me, you can do that. I will read the question out loud. If you don't mind that I say your name, you could just say my name.
I can't just say hi to everybody?
You can say hi to everybody. You can say hi. So a question that I get all the time, just to segue off of this, people always send me little questions under random pictures on my Facebook. Are you single? Yes, I am single. This is my best friend that I do the podcast
Don't
with.
we say that enough? This is my bestie,
We say it all the time, but people still ask me, like, are you single? How old are you? Are you single? How old are you? Are you single? I'm 41 and I'm single. I'm 41.
I know you're 41, but at the beginning you said you turned 40.
Well, I corrected myself and I said I'm 41. Okay. So, I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes. I think we have about 9 minutes remaining.
Hold on, you should go ahead and answer the question, are you dating?
They asked if I'm single, and they asked if I'm dating.
I'm kind of segue.
I date all the time.
Okay.
So if you guys have any questions, you can send, or you can actually drop it below. We're willing to answer them. Like I said, we have 9 minutes remaining. And actually, we can go through some now and answer them.
Kane's waving.
Who?
Kane. Baba.
Oh, hey, Kane. Thanks for joining.
Dewey
we have
Michael's
some new
watching.
joiners today. I'm actually happy about this.
How you say that? Marcall?
What?
Butler?
Mitchell? Who are you talking about?
Right there.
Yeah, Butler.
Hey,
McCall.
how you doing?
You're really about to go through Miguel?
Miguel Cortez. What's up? Russell Bloomfield. Thanks for watching.
So do you guys have any questions for us? Do you
Richard
guys have
H.
a situation that you want to share with us?
Taylor
Don't
Senior.
be shy. You can text it to me. Do you know of anybody that may need help?
I'm not sure if this is a real name.
We can try our best to help them out.
Jaro Rosgod. Thanks for watching. That's it, right?
We live in the state of New Jersey. So listen, I'm open to helping anybody that's in a situation that probably just need 24 to 48 hours by themselves. Like, I'll donate some money to get you a hotel room.
Al Kamara.
I
Thanks for
can't
watching.
give you my couch. Sorry. But
good try though.
We'll put some money together and give somebody a hotel room if they need to get out, right? Yeah.
Does anybody need help?
Rent a room for somebody that needs to just get away for the night. I'm talking about domestic violence, so don't call me like, hey girl, yeah, I saw this jacuzzi online with this hotel room and I want no.
GG,
I'm talking about like a serious situation. We'll definitely rent a room for you. So let us know. If you don't want to leave the comments below, you can always text me off scene.
How you say that?
Whoa, I don't know what that is. You can text me off scene. People actually text me after the show and ask me questions, and I'm totally okay with that.
Okay, look. At some point, I'm going to need you to tell me how to say this correctly. But it looks like Wuchj Rast Kuales. Thanks for watching. At some point, I need you to tell me how to say that.
Yeah, how do we say that correctly? Because one thing I don't like is messing someone's name up. Like, I feel like that's
Coleman,
so disrespectful.
thanks for watching.
Are you really going to go through everybody?
How do you say this? Sate?
Who?
Sate?
Yes.
Sate Kolak? Thanks
Yes.
for watching. Okay, I'm stopping.
Anyway, close the show out. I said a lot. You said a little.
Okay, so every time I open my mouth, I swear to God, it's not a popular view. But I didn't grow up with like parents, so I just learned this as I went along.
Organic as possible.
Right. So what I want to say is, we are all people. No one should put their hands on anybody. If anybody touches anybody, they should know that retaliation is possible, regardless if you're female or male. This is not a society that is going to be sexist forever. You got to realize that, if your strength is not fighting because you're female and you have less muscle tone, then maybe you shouldn't hit another dude whose strength is fighting.
Shouldn't your message be get out of the situation?
Look, a lot of you women out there are like,
a lot of you women.
I'm going to get to the whole. You never let me finish. That's it. I'm not saying anything else.
No, say it.
Okay,
say
good.
your ignorant
A
ass
lot
statement.
of women think that just because you're women, you can hit him, smack him in the face, and it's going to be cool because he can't do anything. Not all dudes think like that. However, on the flip side of that, I'm just getting that out the way. Yeah, absolutely. No one should be putting their hands on anybody. If anybody touches you, then they obviously don't respect you and they don't deserve you. So it's time for you to get out. If your finances are entwined, fuck all that. You got to find a way to get out. Family, friends,
well, let's be a little
services.
bit more sympathetic to the situation because we know it's easier said than done, right? However, it's probably easier for you to try to find a way out if you just open up and talk to someone.
Pull the Band-Aid off
a lot
and get
of
the fuck out.
people are ashamed to admit that they are in a domestic violence. And listen, abuse comes in several different ways. It's mental as well. So share if you are comfortable with someone, talk to someone. I'm sure anyone who you decide to open up to will reach out, whether it's a priest, a best friend, a mom. Like, just talk to someone. Don't wait till it gets to the point where you get physically hurt and everyone is like, well, I didn't even know what was going on in the household. Like, please talk to someone. Sometimes it's better or easier to talk to a stranger. So, hey, you got my number on the screen. Call me. Talk to me. Like I said, I've been in situations where I was the aggressor and someone was the aggressor. So I know I can speak from both end of the spectrum. But the moral of the story is we want you to get out. We want you to get out safely. We don't want anyone else getting hurt. I actually went to high school where someone got killed, and I knew her very well. So we don't want that to continuously happen. So please get out, be safe, call the domestic hotline if you need help. Call me. I know you don't know me from a can of paint, but I can do my best to help you out.
She's really good on the internet, figuring out how to help and where to go and stuff like that. So yeah, call her.
Oh, by the way, you see this glow I'm having? In case you're wondering, I don't know if you can see the shimmer.
No, they can see it.
But I have on this Better Body skincare, and the fragrance is CocoMango, Gold Coast. It's a beautiful young lady that I purchased this on from Instagram. I'll put the information in the caption later on. So if you want to support Black business, it smells amazing. It looks great, as you can see. Ooh, yeah, baby. Can you see that? There's some sparkles up in there too. So if you guys want to purchase one of these, I think it was $28. It's not a lot. And look at all the gold at the bottom. Ooh, yeah, you see that? It's beautiful.
And if all you notice that...
So support Black businesses.
Yeah, if all you notice that if you're looking at me, you look at my face, you see how it's not sparkling, it's not shimmering, I don't have any on. You want to get some.
But guys, we have just a few minutes. So again, thank you so much for joining. Please comment, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Sex, Love, and Lies. Oh, by the way, starting next month, we're going to probably start going live from our Sex, Love, and Lies Facebook page. So if you're not following that page, please do. I'm going to try to send out as many invites as I possibly can to everyone so you can like the page. So once we start going live from there, you'll get the notifications. Because I feel like my actual page is getting way too cluttered with a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm just trying to separate what I do regarding recipes and lingerie to the podcast. So starting next month, we're going to continuously post this month, but starting in March, we're going to start going live from our Facebook page. Are you following our Facebook page?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. Anything else?
I'm good. Go ahead.
All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching. We love you. And comment and subscribe. Excuse me. Comment and subscribe. Have a great one. Bye.
All right, Mr. Brown. Thanks for watching. Mika, thanks for watching. All that silk.